YouTube, ¿qué pasa?
Okay, let's go.
Welcome back to another Bleach Brave Souls video today on my channel. Thanks for joining me again, and today's topic is a question rather. Let's just ask, what is the best team for PvP, or is there a team that is considered to be the best for PvP brave battles? And the answer to that isn't really that simple because yeah, PvP has come a long way. Brave battles have come a long way since since the times when Jugrom came out. I remember back in the days when Jugrom came out, then there was Tsukishima and Yamamoto. The Brave Battle Invincibility reign has sort of started. And if you didn't have any of these three characters, you really didn't stand a chance. So back then, there was a legitimate answer to the question, is there a best team for PvP? Yes, it was Jugrom, Yamamoto, and Tsukishima. That was history. Nowadays, the thing is kind of different because if you haven't seen it in case, I've made a video on the current PvP units, and I made a tier list video on that. Go back to watch it. I'm going to link it down below. The thing is, nowadays, there are units that ignore Brave Battle Invincibility, which means characters like Jugram, Yamamoto, and Tsukishima aren't the best combination anymore to beat everybody. Because, yeah, like I said, there are characters that have the ability to ignore the invincibility, which is why there has to be counters for those characters as well. And that's when other units come into play that previously would have been one-shotted from Yamamoto, Tsukishima, and Jugram. Now let's go to the Brave Battles menu. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Right, there we are. In case where you're asking yourself, why am I in the relegation zone? Yes, I haven't been on it for much. So yeah, I've been playing today in the morning a bit, but that's about it. Anyways, right, the team you're seeing right now is for many considered to be the best team at the moment. Why? Because it has the new Yiwach, the Kuruyashiki, and Kenpachi, and those three are powerhouses. Those three are considered to be the best team composition you can have at the moment. If you see, I'm in Lieutenant's League right now. Most of the people use either of them, or still have a Tsukishima in there, or still have a Yamamoto in there, or have an Aizen in there. And Aizen is exactly what I wanted to go to. In order to be a team like this, you can't be using a team like this. This is my old full invincibility team, and this team used to carry me all the way to head captain's league, and I didn't have to do nothing much apart from beating everybody else who didn't have this team. Now, like I said, with the introduction of these Brave Battle Invincibility characters, a team like this has become more or less useless if facing against a team like this. However, this team, I still use them because when I keep on refreshing those lists, for example, let's see if we can find one that has it. Now, yeah, for example, this dude here, Arcaneum, if he didn't have a Kuruyashiki and would have, for example, had another Aizen in combination with this Kisuke and this Chad, this team would have wiped him out because of their Brave Battle invincibility. They more or less tank everything these throw at them, and at the same time, these would have died. However, that is just the occasional team composition you get. Mainly, the teams will be built still around some of these Brave Battle Invincibility characters, or Yiwach, Kuruyashiki, and Kenpachi. And that is exactly why one of my advices for everybody out there that's playing this game and doing Brave Battles, build yourself multiple teams. Like I have my old Brave Battle Invincibility team. Then I have the first team with Kenpachi, where he first came out. Then I have a team with Kenpachi, Kuruyashiki, and Yamamoto, because they still have their uses. For example, if facing against a team, say for example I'm facing again against the Kuruyashiki, Yamamoto, and Aizen. Right, I would be putting it the following way. my Yamamoto would be facing the enemy Aizen, my Kenpachi would be facing the enemy Yamamoto, and my Kuruyashiki would be, for instance, going against the enemy Kuruyashiki or enemy Kenpachi. And that's the way this team will still clap. This team here would have had a harder time beating Aizen, because Aizen most likely one-shot Kuruyashiki and Kenpachi. And even Yiwach isn't much of a match against Aizen. Well, he is, but he also isn't. If it's a Max Transcendent Aizen, 6th anniversary Aizen, he most likely with his Vortex hit him and probably be able to beat him very fast. And that's why I still use this team, and I don't know why it says special here. Did want to go to attribute, but I'm gonna keep it on special. Anyways, and then my fourth team is the new current considered to be meta. Let's just put it that way. Even though all characters in these teams are meta at the moment, including the Brave Battle Oku, which has a dodge against captain enemies. And that is basically it. Like, there isn't a definitive answer to if there is a best team for PvP. Technically there is, technically there isn't, because like I said, there used to be a definitive best team, which was this. Now it's considered to be this. However, you can't be going with a team like this, for example, against somebody who has, say, Yiwach, Kuruyashiki, and a 6th anniversary Max Transcendent Aizen, because that Aizen will most likely take out Kuruyashiki and Kenpachi in a blink of a second, which is exactly why you gotta be very wise choosing your team compositions. Like I said, if you have all of those units, build different teams. Make yourself like an all-rounder. Be able to face any opponent out there. Like, that's one. I'm gonna make one more team too with Aizen. So I'm gonna put Yiwach, Kuruyashiki, or Kenpachi, or Yamamoto and 6th anniversary Aizen in there, just to be able to face a few other team compositions I'm getting out there. And that's one of the secrets of Brave Battles. Choose your matchups right. Like, don't be going with any team against any opponent. Like, you'll most likely be losing. What you should be doing is always choosing the right matchup and then organizing your characters. Like, say for example, you're switching these characters around, you have to organize them according to whom you want to face with which character against the opponent. And that is the way you're going to be able to succeed in Brave Battles and climb up the ranks. Like, I've seen people with a total strength of 21,000 are in head captains league, and I'm asking myself how. And they most likely be keeping on refreshing till they find the weakest enemies and then beat them and then go on and go to the next one. And that's how they keep on doing it. And that is one way of doing it, a very tedious way. But the most valuable, viable way is obviously choosing always the right matchups, building your team right, building your teams right, building different teams for different opponents, getting your accessories right, increasing the power of your link slots. I mean, these ones, like, make sure if you can max transcend them, build them up too, so your main characters are getting boosts of them, and that way you will be successful in Brave Battles. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this video. Have you got any suggestions how else to increase your strength in PvP, how else to be better in PvP? Let me know what your thoughts are on this. Don't forget to smash that like button, and I'll see you guys next time.